God damn it on that.
What up, family? Welcome to another edition of the Ant Money Experience. As always, I'd like to thank y'all for coming back to join me at the podcast, unlike any other. What up, Lizzie? I see you. Lizzie, what up, Ed? I see you in the comments early. Hope everybody enjoyed their week. I know if y'all here with me right now, y'all know this is the beginning of the weekend. Let's get ready to have a fun show. Without further ado, I would like to give a special shout out to the most dangerous podcast network in the game, the big exclusive network. If y'all got a podcast idea, come over and join us. Join the winning team. We got a lot of things going on. If you have not gotten your exclusive membership, I invite you to do that. If you're on YouTube, I believe you hit the join button, but it's going to come with a lot of exclusive content. Some behind the scenes stuff, also exclusive access to some of our upcoming shows. We got El Presidente, Tiff coming in with a show. We got some great things lined up for you. Sex Parent. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really interested to see how that's gonna turn out, because the first thing my mind goes to is the step kid porn category, but that's neither here nor there. But also, we have a partnership with YouTube. So if you feel inclined, that the Lord places it upon your heart, if you want to give us a super chat, whether it be $1, 100,000, we don't ask for much. Whatever you do helps the network continue to grow and, provide you with this banging content that we have. But if you're here Thursday, you should be also here on Mondays to check out Melanated Vibrations with Dom Godwin and Dusty Sedaris, where they give us, just a little flavor on certain topics that are happening and the mental health aspect of it. Dom, she got I want to say it's more like a podcast series that she be running within her show, where she talks about trauma and boundaries. She be hitting them out the park. I don't understand how she can continue to cover these and deliver quality content on the subjects. But shout out to Dom. But after you come and check us out on Mondays, you can check us out on Tuesdays for the big exclusive podcast, the flagship show of the network with Angry OG, big exclusive. Top Flight comes in every now and then. But definitely great shows over here on the network. Definitely got to stay tuned in. I mean, we're going to get to a point before this year is over where we're going to have a show for every day, dropping bombs on y'all every day. But with that being said, now a message from our sponsors. All right. Also, I'd like to say, if you would like to be one of my co-hosts on the show, if you have a business that you would like me to spotlight on the last segment of my show, jump in my DMs, no freaky shit. But jump in my DMs and we can get that set up for you. Without further ado, let me bring up my co-host for the evening.
Hey y'all.
Know that.
Yo,
Hey.
what up, Joe? What up, Dom?
Hello.
Y'all know Dom Godwin from the Melanated Vibrations. We got Jay King from Get Your Shit Together podcast. From the Stuff You Game Up podcast, as well as Brotherly Life and Sisterly Brotherly Love, Sisterly Savagery. But and then you got Ron from A Safe Space for Men. Unfortunately, Nikki could not join us tonight. She had a death in the family. Rest in peace, Aunt June.
Condolences.
Yeah, Aunt June was a
Condolences.
sweetheart, beautiful person. But with that being said, fuck cancer. I just wanted to say that first
That
and
part.
foremost. But prayers out to her family. But without further ado, let's jump into that. If it bleeds, it leads. So could you bring up the first topic, please, Mr. Producer? Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed, the actor best known for Apollo Creed, died at the age of 76. Carl Weathers was an American actor, director, and also a linebacker in I believe the NFL for a little bit. He's best known for his role as Apollo Creed in the first 4 Rocky movies, Colonel Al Dillon in The Predator. Also, he had a role as Chubbs Peterson and Happy Gilmore. And this I did not know. He is the voice of Combat Carl in Toy Story. I just want to send a rest in peace shout out. As you can see, he had a lot of roles that we all have some kind of attachment to. So I just wanted to give a rest in peace shout out to the guy Carl Weathers. But
R.I.P.
Next topic, please. Man sentenced to 100 years for reportedly killing co-worker who steals his lunch from work fridge. Now, how y'all feel about that?
Well, the fact that you laughed at such dark humor, Jesus.
Right. I was just like, how are we just going to go from a death to another death?
And laugh about it. What's wrong with
you? Laughing. I'm like, okay.
What's wrong with you?
Right. Way to start off. Way to start off.
Wait, I just want to know, when he showed up, he was like, motherfucker, today is the day. I had enough of your shit.
He was hungry.
Pulled out the shank. Have y'all ever had anybody eat your food at work?
Nope.
No.
People don't play with me like that.
Yeah, my food had went missing last week by accident, and it was really somebody just put in the refrigerator, but I was about to.
You was
I was about to shut that shit down.
Yeah,
no black person lunch at all.
Yeah, I was gonna bring where the fuck is my spaghetti at? Somebody put it back in the fridge.
What up, Big Roll? What up, Christine? Yo, I had somebody eat my food at work one time, and it was like the worst possible situation. So at the time, I was working overnights, and we was working in the office, and I was doing this training, so I couldn't stop. So they was like, yo, we want to take a pause in the training. They was relocating one office to another part of the building. So we spent like an hour and a half doing that shit. I am hungry and tired as shit.
Oh, dear.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Who the hell is that in the comments?
You know what? Pay her no mind. Over here, I don't like to bully the people with special needs. But if you knew Victoria, you would know the special needs that she has. I pray for those kids that she brought into this world.
Just straight savage. Like all Black History Month, you choosing violence. What's happening?
I'm doing what Nat Turner would want me to do.
Nat Turner, I'm done.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But what up, Hannibal? But
and that's it.
But yeah, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I go to the fridge and I was like, y'all got to be fucking joking. And it wasn't even like a good lunch. It was like one of them microwavable little spaghetti, like one of the cheap joints. I just grabbed it real quick because I wanted the fact that was going. Look, I was looking around. I swear to God, if I saw a spaghetti stain on somebody's side of their mouth, I was putting shit out of somebody that day. I completely understand where he's coming from with that. Now, caveat to what I just said, I had a long phase of my life. Actually, I didn't stop until maybe about a year ago, where I would come home, sometimes drunk, and when I would be home at my parents' house, I would rummage through their refrigerator. No care in the world, eat everybody's shit. And I just, in my 36 years, my sister sat me down one day and was like, that shit is fucked up, right? It's not yours. I was like, but Joe wasn't going to eat it. No, I'm the only person here that eat leftovers. She was like, nigga, it's not yours. So I'm a changed man.
I was trying to figure out what part did you change on when you said you was coming in drunk to your parents' house. I was like, well, I know he's lying about that. So, but go ahead. Sorry.
Next topic, please. So I came across this this meme a couple weeks ago, and it has Jenny from Forrest Gump, and it has Maya from off Best Man. These are two of the worst women in history. I'm glad they did. I just realized they said that part. Yo, it's getting real dark real early on this show today.
Yeah.
But all right,
Choose violence.
Down. So my question to the co-host is: out of these two people, also the audience, out of these two people, who was worse?
It's Black History Month. I'm gonna go with the white woman.
Oh shit! What about you, Ryan?
So don't hate me, but I ain't never see Forrest Gump, so I'm gonna say the black John. She the worst.
Ron, what?
Yo, when that John came out, we had cable. So, but I saw all the best man Johns. I saw the best man Johns, and she's trash. She's terrible. She fucked the best man. Like that's
Yeah.
I mean that's probably the worst thing you could do to me. What I don't even know what the other girl did, but I'll take option B.
Yeah, fucking the best man is wild.
What about you, Joe?
Same with Ryan. I seen parts of Forrest Gump. I just know that he was basically simping out through that whole movie for Shorty. But best man, yeah, she fucked the best man.
So what I'm gonna say is, I think Jenny is worse because Jenny knew Forrest Gump was slow. It's very apparent that he was slow, and she was just taking advantage of his kindness. Like Forrest Gump, he ran down on a Black Panthers, almost lost his life for this chick. Sorry, I messed up your little Black Panther party. but she took advantage of him. She stuck him with this child because, in my humble opinion, I do not think that child that she named Forrest as well was Forrest Gump's child.
Probably not.
And then the bitch gonna die from AIDS. And leave him with this child.
I didn't see the movie, so that's why I'm like, that's crazy.
But it's Black History Month. It don't even matter.
The Black Panthers was in Forrest Gump.
Facts, John. Facts.
Wait, but she had AIDS.
I gotta go back.
She died from AIDS.
I gotta go back and watch Best Man as a adult.
Period, Tony.
I gotta watch it as an adult because I was watching this as like a preteen, so I really didn't get the dynamics of it. Now I do believe that she was wrong for fucking the best man, but it wasn't like it happened during the course of their relationship. I feel like it should have been said that it had happened, but I don't think it was like a type joint where she maliciously went out and fucked his best friend. If I remember, she was talking to the best friend first, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it was really any malice in what she did. I think she should have been a little bit more forthcoming with once she got serious with the friend. Like, yo, I fucked
how you accidentally fuck somebody?
But I thought she did it like while they was like on a break or something.
No, she met him, the best man, first back in the day, but she never said it when it came time to the wedding. He found out. I forgot how he found out, but
by reading the book.
Yeah, by reading the book.
Yeah.
I will tell you
what? Well,
he
in
read
that case,
book and the steam started coming off his head.
He was mad as shit. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought she like cheated on him. If she didn't cheat on him, then the Forrest Gump chick is worse. We're
going with Jenny.
We're going with Jenny.
I might have changed her answer. I ain't know she got from age. Like, yeah, I might have changed.
I saw Tay on a live right before I went and set up my stuff. I believe it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Tay Boogie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But
get it, man, the same age he had in Philadelphia.
You said what?
Get it, man, the same age he had in Philadelphia.
Oh, but next, bring up the next topic, please. So if you had, I guess I'll lighten the mood up a little bit. But if you haven't seen this video on YouTube, the young lady Sanaa, she was walking up the street and she saw this guy on the side, and she stopped and was like, you know what? I actually I wanna help you. So she took the man. She got his medicine that he needed, paid for it. She got him a meal. She even went as far as getting him a hotel so he wasn't sleeping on the streets for the night. She started a GoFundMe, and she went and was telling him about the GoFundMe. She went back and revisited him. I mean, it's probably one of the dopest things I've seen on a post like in a very long time, because you know what? Usually I'm opposed to people helping people and filming it, but by her filming it, it got him more funds, and I thought it was really dope. Applaud that young lady. I wish her nothing but the best going forward, and I just thought it was really dope because I had a friend once that told me, like, yo, when you see homeless people, don't just give them $1. Like, yo, actually ask them, like, yo, how are you doing today? He was like, that shit go a long way, because everybody isn't on the streets because they're just on drugs, or I mean, there's a lot of people that just caught some bad breaks and could use a pick me up. So I'm not gonna say you gotta give the people money as you go past, but I have another friend that told me when he sees homeless people, he give them a water, because you out there all day, you gotta be dehydrated. So I mean, I just asked that when you see the homeless, let's be a little bit more human, because the table can always turn. But at this point, wait, nobody noticed my name? Sir Ain't Money the Great?
Giving a little
Bro,
cocky.
We so used to you being on your own shit.
A little extra, you know, it wasn't really nothing new. It's just,
all right. That's just
Look, I watched a documentary on Netflix about Alexander the Great, and I was like, that is me. That is me. I see that for myself. But
I don't got enough tequila for this.
Oh shit!
Wow.
But did anybody get a chance to catch Griselda on Netflix?
Oh damn! I forgot. I was going.
Not yet.
Damn,
I was going to give a review, but I guess I'll leave you to it. I mean, the story is out there. We already know how the story is. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people said that they didn't like the ending. What fucking Netflix movie do you really like the ending of? They always do really good, have quality acting, and then the end is just always like, eh. But it's a good show. I think y'all should definitely check it out if you missed it. I mean, real quick, while we on the topic of shows, Dom, are you watching anything of interest right now?
No.
Oh, boring.
I'm trying to get past The Walking Dead. Okay, like I can't do shows.
I gave up on The Walking Dead.
It been
like, I didn't watch it when everybody else watched it. I waited the 2 years, but then I realized it's 11 fucking seasons.
Yeah,
I gave up on
it's like 20 episodes per season. So I'm stuck at season 6, episode 13, because why is there so many damn seasons? I can't
I gave up around that time.
I can't do shows. I get bored very easily. My attention span is very short, so I can't really do shows because I'm gonna forget to go back to them. I did watch American Nightmare though, because that was only 3 episodes. That was good.
Yeah, that was a good one. What about you, Ryan? You watching anything interesting right now on TV?
I'm getting caught up on all the Chicago shows, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Law and Order, all the Law and Order, Power. I'm getting caught up on because they
damn, not Power.
You know, I'm
on
episode 5 of the first season of Power. Yeah.
It's okay. I stopped watching it midway. So,
what about you, Joe? You watching anything right now?
Nah, just mostly YouTube. The same thing with Dom. I can't really watch like series because if it's a real good series, I'm a binge watch it. It's one time I watched the first season of Narcos literally all the way straight, like through a whole night. I'm like, I can't do that. I got work in the morning, so I need to get back into it though. Seriously.
Okay. Next topic, please. Killer Mike swept the rap category at the Grammys, taking home, I believe, Rap Album of the Year. rap song of the year, and I think it was rap performance of the year. You can take that down. I actually decided that I wanted to watch the Grammys this year. I haven't watched the Grammys in years. It instantly pissed me off. First of all, when the Grammys was coming on, there was footage released of Killer Mike being arrested. I found out that it was from a misdemeanor. It was
for assault.
It wasn't anything that transpired during the Grammys. I didn't think.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, what the hell happened?
I didn't.
You know how that go. Y'all know how that go.
Yeah, I didn't think they had to do that there. They could have did that a different way.
During Black History Month.
But what really pissed me off is that SZA was nominated for the most Grammys of the night. She was nominated for 9 Grammys. She took home 4. She won 2 before the Grammys had started. They didn't televise her winning, and I think that is bullshit.
They didn't televise
Mike winning either. 5 Grammys won that they didn't televise, and I'm like, I know rap, like numbers wise on the charts right now, isn't the most popular genre, but you can't tell me that y'all couldn't televise one of those fucking Grammys they got.
They didn't televise Killer Mike's either, though.
No, that's
they made sure to show that he was getting arrested during Black History Month over an assault.
They've been disrespecting the rap category and the Grammys since what? Fresh Prince and them boycotted it back in the day. So that's why I don't watch the Grammys. When 2014, when Kendrick lost to fucking Macklemore, like what the fuck? I'm like, the best album of the year. Y'all gave it to Macklemore. That's why I was like, I'm done with the Grammys.
That's why I was okay when Jay-Z said what the fuck he said.
Jay-Z got up there and showed his natural black hair.
And I was here for all of it.
Somebody got to say it.
Somebody got to say it.
It wasn't surprising because Jay-Z has always been vocal about his distaste for the Grammys. And I mean, he said what he said. A lot of people's like, but Beyonce got like 20-something Grammys. It don't fucking matter. I told somebody, listen, if you was in school and you got awarded for perfect attendance, but you know you deserved honor roll and you didn't get honor roll, would you not be pissed off? I definitely understand the levels to it, but I mean, personally, that's the last Grammys that I'll ever give an attempt to watch.
Jay-Z don't even do the award shows. So when I heard his voice, I was like, oh shit, he don't do award shows. So you know it's about to be something. But he's absolutely correct. People are in categories that they should not be in.
Yeah.
People were slighted that, like people should have won, didn't win. Y'all changed your mind about some stuff. It just was too much. And then they let Killer Mike go after the Grammys was over. So you arrest him. His awards are not televised, and then you let him go after the Grammys, so he misses the entire show. He doesn't even get to celebrate winning 3 Grammys. A black man. Yeah. I don't watch the award shows, so I saw all the clips online.
When you get nervous, tell the truth.
And that's it. That's what you got to start doing.
Yeah. And not for nothing. I'm glad Killer Mike he got some awards, but I definitely don't think he had the album of the year. Like I don't even know. Like I saw people online didn't know who Killer Mike was.
No, Nick, we got prayers out to your family, Nick. We know you haven't. We know there's a lot going on for you right now, but definitely in everybody's prayers. But y'all know how I like to end. If it bleeds, it leads. Producer, drop the video.
Pronounce historic African American leaders.
Luis, ¿cómo se llama esta aquí?
Esa se llama Rosa Pack.
Ok, ¿y esta aquí?
Ese es el de la cara linda, Homies Bauer.
¿Y esta aquí?
Ese es Malcolm X.
It was close though. I mean, he's kind of right. ¿Y tú conoces a esta aquí?
Esa es la de Pancake, Harriet Tubman.
¿Y esta aquí?
Ese tiene 1000 años, Freddy Rick Duque.
All right, here's the GOAT, y'all.
Wispeg. Ese es Martin Luther King Jr.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm... Okay, Luis, el último.
Ese es Whedon Boys.
Hola, Whedon Boys.
Yo, W.E. Du Bois had me on the fucking floor, yo.
If y'all know me, y'all know that
I want to say it's funny, but it's slightly disrespectful. But go ahead.
When he do the joints with the football teams and all that, I know about those. It was funny.
I mean,
I follow him on IG, so I know who he is.
Yeah.
I mean, Diamond. Well, fuck you too, Ron.
Damn, he ain't say bye or nothing. Jesus, just left. Wow,
Yeah,
deep.
He left the door open, just walked on out. But I mean, Dom, that video was no better than the one I played last week.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I thought you said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
No, on my screen, I can't see myself. It had it like, so it basically was looking like this. All I could see was my eye on my screen. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but
hey, you gotta do a little better than that Metro PCS internet.
I got.
Well, let me stop, because last time I made that joke, it did not go my way. Joe got his karma back quick. Right. I made that joke about Joe. He went in the back and cracked one of them little chicken bones and got me the fuck out of here, didn't he?
I'm done.
Not the voodoo.
But with that being said, let's jump into this Leon's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Tay Boogie said you did the Rick Ross exit. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm about to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
But before we jump into the topic of the night, I put a question up on Facebook probably about a couple weeks ago. Little like water cooler topic. But Dom, what would you call this chapter of your life, right?
I would call it starting over.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
Damn. I don't hustle and flow. I don't know.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
When you're trying to get this money for the rent. Shit, rent
I'm just hustling and going with the flow, man. Life is good.
What about you, Joe?
For me, it's like the old me is gone, the new me is on.
Oh, look at y'all on some mature shit.
Dear.
This chapter.
That's some Justin Timberlake shit.
This chapter of my life would be, bitch, I want my motherfucking graphic tees back.
Who got your graphic tees, nigga?
Who you let borrow your t-shirts?
Story for another time. But yeah, I know you be wearing it around your new nigga. Oh, do we know it's mine? No, actually, that's not. I was just
Eddie Murphy.
He might be wearing it.
But no, I would call this chapter of my life. Things are finally starting to come together.
Long ass chapter, but I like it.
You want to be all boring new.
No, Dom with the motherfucking gut shot. She stay with them jaws. Like, them shits be too sharp. Like, she just...
I'm Taurus, man. I'm Taurus.
But
he got
tequila.
Just a little
it's tequila and wine actually mixed. We're not going to talk about it.
Jesus Christ.
It's been a week. It's been a week.
Wait,
do we need to sit around the table and say, hello, my name is Dom? And
wait, Dom.
Y'all want to have an intervention?
Actually, Dom is a therapist, so the shit that people dump on her all day, I can only
I can only imagine seeing with my therapist. I'd be like, damn, I know she goes everything, like everything.
But Tip talking about this chapter would be get the fuck out.
Damn, Tip. All right.
Is that your nigga or your kids that you saying get the fuck out to?
Which one is it, Tip? Which one?
I can't wait for that. Oh my god.
The emptiness.
I got 14 payments left on my daughter.
I'm not counting down the child support payments. Jesus.
And I remind her mother of it every time we talk.
I got one off to college this year and one off to college next year.
Nice.
Salute, bro.
I mean, nah, you be good if you didn't have a 4-year-old running around.
Jordan, she on the hip, but
you started over. That's crazy.
Yeah, he started that clock back. But ladies and gentlemen, the Lounge Talk topic for tonight is going to be closure. Now, before I start, I want to read the Webster Dictionary definition for closure. An act of closing something, especially an institution or frontier of being closed. Also, a procedure of ending a debate or taking a vote, a sense of resolution or conclusion at the end of an artistic work. Also, a feeling that an emotional or traumatic experience has been resolved. So, now the origin of this conversation started where I was having a conversation with somebody and I was talking about closure in relationships. So, I was telling her that I had a conversation and I was sitting there and I was over this situation with the young lady and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. I don't care to talk to you no more. And I hung up and that was the way I ended that situation. So she was like, that wasn't closure. And I was like, it was closure. It ended. I felt like everything that I wanted to say at that moment, I said. She was like, but you didn't resolve anything. I said, I was cool. She was like, that's not closure. So I asked her what her explanation of closure was. And she told me that closure to her is when you sit down, you have a long conversation, everybody says what their sides are, and you just move on. I was like, well, that's closure for you. I don't really require that from the other person. Once I'm done and I say what I gotta say, I'm going. Now that's not to say in the past that I didn't need it, because there was only one relationship I had where I felt I didn't get closure. I felt the person literally just said their side, and once they started going, it got to a level of disrespect where I was like, I'm not even going to continue this conversation because it's going nowhere. But I don't wish you the best. And
see how he said that all eloquently and shit. Like he builded it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a wild boy.
No, I'm with Ant. Fuck him.
She had 2 traumatic injuries afterward, and I was like,
oh, I got nope.
But what about you, Joe? What does closure look like to you?
So closure really is just the act of not wondering anymore for me. So it's basically where you're not just sitting, just thinking, wondering like, damn, should I ended it this way? Should I have done it this way? Is there extra questions that needed to be asked? Like that's what it is for me. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Joe looks at it like that because Joe is good for ghosting the motherfucker. Tell him, Joe.
Oh yeah,
Joe will ghost the
motherfucker. I've elevated though. I ain't gonna hold you. I have elevated from the ghosting because back in the day, I would cut you like I never knew you. But
this young lady was like, "Fuck your friend." I'm like, "Whoa, not too much on Joe." She's like, "Nah." I'm like, "You're not gonna sit here and say nothing bad about Joe. Joe is I'm not gonna sit here and allow it." She was like, "No, fuck that nigga. He just disappeared and then popped back up like ain't nothing." Oh, we got a super chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Tiff. Thank you.
Appreciate it, good people. Appreciate it. Also, get a membership, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be exclusive content. We're gonna have fun. I'm thinking about releasing my sex tape exclusively for the members to be able to check it out. Check out.
Okay, Drake, I see you.
Let's not talk about Drake now.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
I was at Taco Tuesday, and this young lady was like, Drake hung like a horse. I said, ma'am, I'm eating.
She was trying to eat too.
Right. Right.
What up, White Nikki? Ghosting is for sure something that you are very good at. But yeah, they were like going in about this Drake situation, and I was like, I don't care to hear this. But it reminded me, fellas, we haven't had like a solid woman dropping her like news or nothing like that in a minute. What's the
y'all got Sexy Red? What do you mean? That time
say it again.
All right,
say it again. My bad. Say it again.
I said we haven't had a situation where a woman drops some news and it's been fire in a minute.
You see Monique shit the other day?
Yeah. So Ron, what does closure look like to you?
What happened to Dom?
Kids, they don't care what you're in the middle of doing.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't time up? Never mind.
No.
That means I'm about to be next. I'm about to cut next, so I'm about to get ready. Already, two people.
For me, closure.
So back to the topic at hand, Ryan. What does closure look like for you?
For me, closure is like the ability for myself to just have peace with the situation, not be worried about it, not be mad about it no more, not be stressed about it. I can't say not think about it because you won't think about it a little bit, but to just be like for the person to come cross your mind or the situation, you just be like, like they did whatever they did, whether it was good or bad, but for you just not to be angry about it, and if you're able to see them and not punch them in the face, like that's pretty much closure, like for real. Because some people be out here doing some slimy shit, like for real, like real red. You know what I mean? It's some horrible people in this world, but I think just the ability to just find peace in the situation and move forward.
Okay. Now, to the expert opinion, Dom,
don't ask my petty ass nothing.
Is there like a clinical explanation for what closure should be?
No, I think closure is different for everyone.
Okay.
It depends on what that void is that person is trying to fill. So for people that feel like they need closure, they will seek it until they get it because they don't feel as a whole person. They feel like a piece of them is missing, whether it is confusion or they just don't understand the situation. Or you have those people that are super resilient and they've always been resilient. So when they don't get the closure, it's like, F it. Like Kevin Gates, like, I don't wish you well. Fuck you. Like, move on. So it's no clinical piece to it. Yeah, it just really is like when I talk about trauma responses, it really just depends on what your trauma response is. Like, are you do you need it? Like, is closure a thing that you need to survive, to move on, to move past, to have other interpersonal relationships with people? Or is it something that you're like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's like when you talk about forgiveness.
Don't go too far because we're gonna revisit that. Okay. But what does closure look like to you?
So it's funny. So this is what happens when it comes with growth and maturity, right? So my ex and I broke up over a year ago, and I felt like for a really long time I needed closure about that because I was very confused on why we broke up. Like his reasoning for breaking up with me made no sense. I was confused as hell about it. And I felt like I needed. Was it in the
springtime by chance?
No, it was the winter. It was December.
Okay.
While we are here, I forgot it's summertime.
So I felt like I needed to know, like that explanation just wasn't good enough for me. Hey, Creamy.
What up?
Thank you. And
appreciate
so I felt like I needed that closure for a really long time. And for a long time, I told myself, like, I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna send them a letter. And then, I'm talking to my friends, like my really close circle, and they're like, okay, so you send this thing off. And what if he doesn't respond? Or what if he hits you with a okay? Are you okay with that? Like, are you good with that? And I had to just like take a minute and really think about it, like knowing who he is, that he is a man of a lot of words, but he chooses his words very wisely. And so I was like, you just got to move on. And so I had to have that conversation with myself. Like, you don't need closure. You feel like you need it, but you really don't need it. So then I started to look at the blessing in the situation. It was just like, I had to start thanking God that person was removed out of my life, because it's like, yeah, it was great when we were together, but it was like, I prayed to God and I thank God for the release. Like, I thank God that man released me, because the path that I wanted us to go on, he wasn't ready. And so you have people that be with people for so long and they want marriage and kids. And if that's not what the other person wants, they end up wasting a lot of that person's time. And so
now, before we get too far, because I see this conversation is going places, I would like to know what y'all got to say about that.
Oh dear.
I want to say something real fast.
Not the bandana.
Y'all already knew what it was. Damn, my elbow ashy as shit.
You gotta get some of that shea moisture. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have went and got my peach icy out my locker.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, so I want to say real fast. Another version of closure that I noticed, like an exes, like when you look back on a situation that you thought you wanted to be in, and you finally out of it, could be years down the line, and you realize kind of similar to what you were saying. Like you realize that that person really wasn't for you, and that situation wasn't for you. I think that's closure too. Like I feel certain to me when I run into people I used to deal with, relationships, people I got kids with, and I just be like, dang, like I just really didn't miss out on that. If anything, I avoided a whole lot of bullshit. And that's not shade, that's just fact. Like your situation is shitty. You know what I mean? And you see the type of lives to be, and you're like, oh, you know what I mean? It's more of a okay, like I'm good. Like thank you, God, you looked out.
Right. Yeah. Real quick, Aunt, you gotta go and get you some of this Shea Harmony body butter. Just gonna put it in the camera real quick. Just
that's yours now?
No, that's big exclusive and little exclusive. That's our producer's daughter. She makes it little exclusive. I'm just saying, and it's amazing. I got the lick me all over. That's my favorite.
Whoa.
And this the black butter. I don't got no more left. We not gonna talk about
real
it.
Freaky every time y'all.
It sound like what you need in your life. There you go. Shop at iCraft Mark. I'm just saying.
Yo, don't do me like that. See what happened was
is that the name of it?
And I was focusing.
It's called Lick Me All Over.
And I forgot the back part of my own.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you.
What is that? What?
Because I keep my body. Look, it say lick me. Hold up, try to get the camera. Lick me all over,
God.
Baby. When I tell you it's my favorite one, listen, I only got a little bit left. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm telling y'all, Dom gets very excited every time she talks about lick me all over.
And the black butter is good too. I'm out of that. I'm listen.
All right, but audience calling. I want to know what y'all think about it.
So I'm saying.
So let me ask y'all this question: do you feel like you need closure from other people, or
I just want my money back?
Do you care if a person
with the money back?
Yeah, I was just talking about that. I was on my job. There's somebody out there that owe me 5 bands, and when I see them,
Ron, I've heard you talk about this person multiple times. I didn't know it was 5 bands.
Yeah, I ain't gonna touch him, but I got because it's a female. But
you got sisters.
I got a crazy baby mom, so
exactly. What's the problem?
I don't know what lie I gotta tell. I'm gonna say she trying to do it to me or something. She gonna tell her I'm getting my money back one way or another.
Nah, she trying to do it.
Jesus. But do you are you a person that requires closure, or are you cool just walking away and not?
Nah, I'm pretty much cool walking away. As long as you like nothing shiesty happen. Like you know what I mean? Like you ain't give me an STD and then disappear. Like I'm just saying like well it could be anything.
Wow.
Like I'm just saying like
leaving you at the clinic and just rolling is
I'm just saying. So like if you just dip, you just like this ain't working for me no more. I'm cool with that.
That's why
like,
it's not working.
Like I know, right? Like I'm saying, like, cause I'm not a, you know, not to sound arrogant, but I'm not. It's not hard for me to get someone to pay attention to me. So all right,
so,
2 fingers up, 2 fingers down.
You is have all your breakups been either a mutual split or you leaving, or has somebody left you before?
The last 2. Okay, so my youngest daughter, I left her mom. My first, the one I got to dig with, that was mutual. And then the person that owed me money, that was more mutual than anything. There was a lot of complications to that.
Okay.
Bitch, give me my money.
You better play that Rihanna song, bitch. I was about to say, gotta play Rihanna.
So what about you, Dom? Do you feel like you require closure?
I thought I did, and then like I said, with that last situation with my ex, I realized I didn't need closure. Honestly, when I stopped worrying about it and I started praying on it and really letting God take over, those feelings started to go away, and I've been great ever since. And it even allowed me to open my heart up to dating and trying to get back out on the scene. So yeah, yes, I'm dating someone currently. Yes, I am.
Listen,
I
follow you on the gram. I was Vegas.
Vegas was good. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
We'll see how good it was in October.
All right, not too much. Now don't do that. I just was at the doctor's getting that birth control shot. Play with somebody safe, baby. No. But yes, Vegas was good and allowed me to open my heart to dating and
her heart and her legs.
That part for sure. Absolutely. But it's working. So I'm grateful that wasn't in the letter. I ended up writing the letter to my ex. I never sent it off because I never felt the need to do it. I felt like I just needed to get it on paper, and I never sent it out.
Wow.
What about you, Joe? Do you feel like you need?
Hey, what's
we
up?
can't even mess with y'all in a minute. Hey yo,
it has been a while.
So I'm gonna get Joe's opinion, and then I'm gonna switch the topic slightly so that you can join in on this one. But Joe, do you require closure?
I would say yeah, because for me, like I feel like I love hard. So being that when it comes to certain situations, I'll be wanting that just to know like where are we at? Are we cool? Like that's what it is for me.
Wait, how you ghost people and then require closure?
That was one time. Did this nigga talk about one person that I don't fuck with no more?
I was confused. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't never want to be cool.
Relationship. That wasn't even a relationship.
For me personally, I feel that like I don't require it. Like I do prefer it, but also I'm not chasing it if I don't get it. Because Joe said he loved hard. I give out hard love. So just believe that if I don't get that closure, I'm going to move on.
Typical Taurus. Typical Taurus male. Typical Taurus male.
That's a quote.
So I said I'll change it slightly for Ed because everybody knows Ed is married. Shout out to her husband.
She ain't always been married though. Like you still can
thank you, Dom.
Ed, you the last of a dying breed. Like,
everybody you married because that better be clean. But no. So also, do you require closure? Well, I'll ask you first. Do you require closure when you have like falling outs with friends? Do you go to like, it's the end? Do you try to have like a like, yo, this is why I feel like we can't go forward, or you just, yo, fuck it, be out?
For me personally, it depends on the person. I can very easily just stop. Just something happen, I just stop. That's my version of closure is disappearing. So I guess ghosting you in a sense. So I could very easily do that, depending on the person and depending on the situation. But I can also very easily say, okay, I'm going to take my last stance. This is what the situation is. This is why I feel away, and this is what I think or what will happen moving forward.
Okay.
For me, it's just situational, person, what have you.
So, what about you, Ryan? Well, I mean, Ryan don't want closure until he gets his 5 stacks.
Let me tell you something. I don't know who Ryan that money, but
you gonna see Ryan on Judge Judy, like, yeah, shorty.
You gonna see him on TMZ.
I'm gonna take him on Judge Mathis so he can call her a crackhead.
Listen,
this definitely crackhead behavior.
Ryan,
a little ball of paper, throw it on his door.
Ryan, I will be in the city next week. How bad you need this 5 stacks?
I'm done.
But do you require closure when it comes to friendships?
I think so. I think with friendships is a little different because I feel like friendships. I think they deeper than relationships because they kind of like your go-to. They the people that know all your secrets. They know everything you've been through. They've been with you while you was going through shit. So when y'all had like falling out or the shit really go all the way left, I feel like I think the conversation got to be had. Even if y'all not gonna continue to be friends, I think y'all owe each other that much. Depending on what happened. Now, if it was like some shady shit, like I don't know, like you fucked my girl or something like that, that's different. But if it's like you just really had a clear misunderstanding, because
that's a situation where I have to not say nothing. Yeah. I have to not see you.
Right.
Or I might be seeing the inside of their cell because you didn't caught these hands. So I'm just.
I got one friend. She when I was in the army, she used to always say, "Lord, give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'm gonna need bail money too."
I like that.
But what about you, Joe? Do you require closure when it comes to a friendship that's ending?
No, I just learned to love people from a distance. I remember AI had said this one time. He said that when you have people that you love, I don't know how it is not to not love nobody, but I can learn to love people from a distance and not fuck with them. So that's how I kind of handle it for me.
Okay, what about you, Don?
I agree with both Ron and Joe. I think depending on how much you value the friendship, I think you should talk it out. Like, I haven't fallen out with a friend right now. We haven't talked in a year. But that's my dog. Like, if it ever came in a situation, I was outside. Listen, I'm petty, but it's a different relationship with her. Let me say that. And so, but I also agree with JK. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I'll walk away. I don't need closure. I'll be cool up off it. Like, it is what it is. Like, what we in? Yeah, because fuck her. Because fuck her. If you talking about the same person I'm talking about.
Please.
Wow.
The fat Faison liar.
Dom, I have seen you in action with somebody that you love. Completely turn your back and never give them so much as another.
That bitch bought that one, though. Let's not play like she ain't put herself in that situation, okay? Because I loved her like a sister, and she played herself. So this the thing about Taurus. We're super loyal until you show us a reason to not be. And you will see our
fault.
to a fault. We are loyal
We
to
are
a
loyal
fault.
to a
That
fault.
shit will kill us. We are willing to stand in a line of fire for somebody else who don't even fucking appreciate it or deserve it. So the situation you talking about, I'm sorry, like, but other people, you know, outside of her, I've learned it depends on how important the friendship is.
Honestly, I think that it really depends, because I had a situation last year with somebody, a real close friend, and I was like, I completely just turned my back. That was it. Everybody was like, "Yo, you need to talk." And when it came down to it, it was a lot of misunderstandings that I was glad that I stopped being stubborn and actually talked to that person. But I'm very good for not. Like, I have another friend, like, he was cool as shit. I mean, down to like when I wasn't working, sleep on his couch type shit. I won't so much as look his direction if we walk past. I'm no longer giving energy to people that I feel is undeserved. So if we get to that point, it has to be something that completely smacks me from angle I didn't see, where it makes me say like, all right, you should go talk to that person because this matters. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck. I had a family member that I was turning my back on, and had it not been for one of my other cousins to be like, but Aunt, you was actually dead ass wrong that time. For me to be like, oh damn, you was right. It has to be a perspective that I didn't see initially to make me go back and try to finalize things. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. I mean, the people that are in my life are meant to be there. If you are no longer in my life, I don't wish you the best. I hate when people lie. You don't.
Yeah, but does that?
I do though.
Does closure have to? You not being in someone's life, does it have to mean something negative?
I mean, that could
because
be
it could be a situation where it's like a everybody can't go thing.
Yeah.
If I'm here, but now I'm going here, but you were only supposed to be in my life when I was here. That's I'm not going to take you. I think that's what happens a lot of times too, is people are in spaces that they never was supposed to be in. They were supposed to leave you 6 months ago.
I'm gonna clip that one. That was heavy. Say that again.
What did I just? What I just said? That people are in spaces that they never were supposed to be in.
That's like what Jay-Z said.
Supposed to leave you 6 months ago. But you a situation where you was only supposed to know this person for a year turned into 10.
You know what? Actually, Nick has a saying. that I believe she said she got from her grandmother. And we were like young and we were talking about a situation, and she was falling out of a friendship that at the time she had been friends with this person like from the sandbox. And she was like, some people are just in your life for seasons. And
reason, season, lifetime.
Yeah. Wait, say that one more
time. And some people, reason, season, lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you thinking that you got your reason people, which are season people, and you think they supposed to be your lifetime person. It's just like Jesus and the disciples. It was I'm not gonna give you all the exact numbers, but let's just paraphrase. It's 100 of these niggas. We all riding for Jesus. But only 12 of them is who he really taken. That's not no shot to the other ones.
But it was only 12. One person riding because Peter cut a nigga ear off.
You know what?
I hate him.
It got to be you.
It's always.
But that's my point, is that some people have, like I said, you got your lifetime people, your people that's no matter what the situation is, that's where they are. Blind, cripple, or crazy, that's what it is. But you didn't put a season nigga right there. And wait, you mad that they doing seasonal shit.
Wait, bring up Tony comment again.
That was a good comment.
Seasons, lessons, and blessings. Now all y'all be up here rapping tonight.
But it's true. And
the fat Faison liar.
A lot of times when we don't see that people are seasonal, we try to drag them along with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they don't belong there. And then you wonder why this dark cloud is over your life and why you're not elevating the way that God intended it, because you keep bringing people that weren't supposed to be there.
You know what's the biggest thing I noticed though? Like, you ever like not be around certain people for a while, and you just feel like your energy be different. Everything, it ain't nothing against them. And then like you realize you ain't seen people in a while, and then you reach out and you get around them, or they get around you, and you just be like, "What the fuck was I thinking?" Or you just automatically, like the energy is sucked out of you. So
it wasn't supposed to be there. So I think that sometimes closure is necessary. It has to happen. You have to move on. If you had a job where you didn't graduate while you was at school and you making X amount of dollars, well, now you didn't got that degree. Closure is necessary now, because now I'm in a different space.
Right.
And some people hold you back on purpose. Some people try to hold you back because they see that you are actually going somewhere and your plans are real, but they only want to be on 5, but they know you can get to 10, and they'll purposely try to like any idea you got, whatever your plans can be, whatever it could be, whatever. They'll just completely downplay it or make it seem like it ain't shit because they can't come up with that idea, or they can't do what you're doing.
100% right. There are a bunch of people walking around here that only have a very limited capacity.
So you can't do
happy
that
for you.
Yeah.
And tell you, like you said, you can't do that. Knowing full well that you can, but they can't. But what do they say? Those who cannot do.
Yeah, they're little. They get on backhanded compliment. Oh, you got your little job, your little business.
Right.
Everything little.
You gotta watch a lot of people that do passive aggressive shit.
You got that little podcast.
You got that little podcast.
Yeah.
Or when they need to borrow some money and they give it back, I'm gonna give you back your little funky $20.
Okay, funky $20. Don't borrow no fucking money from me.
Don't borrow no money from me.
Don't borrow no money from me. You got one time to tell me. Oh, I'm gonna give you a little. First of all, if I gotta ask you for it, you ain't never getting it again.
And that's the problem.
That's number one. That's all. You got one time to be.
Asking people to return shit that they owe you and they get an attitude is fucking mind-boggling.
The audacity.
With that being said, would you like to join us for a little excursion? I think next week Saturday is like the 18th or something like that. We're getting together for a little rally called "Get This 5K Back." You know how they do the 5K run?
I'm not going to do on this very public platform,
on this live stream,
say yes. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say yes. I'm going to do that because on
to
this
whoop that
very
person's.
public platform. I'm not going to.
You gotta pay
Let me not
attention
try
to
to be
the
on
body
348
language.
right
You gotta
now.
pay attention to the body language. Yo.
I'm not
No.
going to say yes to something so ridiculous that you are
I didn't
proposing.
say we was getting together to whoop said person's ass that owed us 5 stacks, but if something happened and the money happened to appear, what a blessing.
What is the finder's fee on that? Asking for a friend.
I'm done.
Oh,
10%.
you know what? With that being said, you've been missing recently. I've been noticing.
I have, and that's why I made sure that I jumped on here and gave y'all some gems.
No, because I don't want you to think just because your husband is showing up that you don't have to show up. It don't fucking work.
See,
like
you
that's
know
exactly what that means, actually.
No, what it is let me tell you. Okay, so Dom starts my week off correct. Okay, so once he gets me together, and then on Tuesday I get my dose of Dusty. By the time Thursday comes, I don't know. Sometimes I don't be ready for your shenanigans.
All right, thank you for joining us tonight.
Wow! Don't drop her! Don't drop her!
Thank you.
Hey, yo.
You know, I just like to do what I can. I just like to start the week off correct. That's it.
Before we go any further, first of all, I want to say I love you, Ed. It's all fun again. It's all jokes. You know I love you to death. But producer, let's drop that spotlight. I don't know if she's been watching, but you're not just gonna be on my show talking to me any kind of way. Oh, you watch day shows and I had enough. So, girl,
she didn't say she had enough. She just was saying for her own mental health, she has to prioritize it.
Okay, so my co-host, I would like to spotlight you all this evening. But Dom, the producer, put up that you have a 1-year live event.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about this.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Right. So, yes, thank you. All right. So today actually officially marked the 1-year anniversary of Melanated Vibrations since I joined the BEN. And so I wanted to thank all of our viewers, our audience. You guys are family to us. So I wanted to thank you guys by hosting a 1-year anniversary event March 9th at 7 p.m. General admission tickets are $30. It comes with a complimentary glass of champagne and some other stuff, but we ain't gonna talk about that. VIP though, okay? Because this is where I need y'all to all be. Them VIP tickets are $50, and it comes with a complimentary glass of champagne, a complimentary glass of wine, and catered food by one of my favorite chefs. He used to be a head chef at Ocean Prime. He stepped out and started doing his own business about 7 years ago. I've used him for the last 5 years. African-American male, absolutely amazing. The food is delicious. So you will get food and you will get a Melanated Vibration swag bag. It's going to be a panel style. So it's going to be myself and 2 of my colleagues who are also in the field, where we're going to just talk all things mental health. We're going to talk about trauma. It's going to be a Q&A. So any questions that the audience has that they want to know about mental health, we are going to be able to answer those questions. We're going to be able to provide resources to you guys if you're looking for a therapist. It's my way of saying thank you guys for sticking in there with me for a year. Because I didn't think that I was going to get here. I wasn't ready for the podcast game. Shannon was like, sink or swim, and he just threw me out in the pool. I was like, shit, I can't swim, but here we are. So I'm forever grateful and I'm super excited. Yes, please get your VIP tickets before they are sold out, because we only have a limited amount of VIP tickets. I don't want y'all to get them general admission and then come there and then be hungry, because y'all should have just paid the extra $20 to get them VIP tickets, because you get so much more with it. And it's going to be cash bar. It's going to be merch that is going to be there. Some of the young ladies that are speaking, they're going to bring their merch. They are also therapists. So I am super excited. So I want everybody to go run up and get them VIP tickets. Tomorrow's Friday. So I know it's payday for a lot of folks. I know a lot of y'all filed your taxes. I ain't trying to hear it. Go on and pay the $50. Okay, y'all can hit up Tiffany, who is our El Presidente, if you are interested in yes, listen, it was a lot. I woke up one morning feeling super inspired, and I was like, I got in our group chat and I told Tiff and Shannon, I was like, listen, I got an idea. We should do this. And they've been super supportive the entire time. So I want to make sure that, again, that I'm thanking my audience. It's going to be a live show as well. So the show is going to be recorded. It's going to be all things mental health. You kind of just got to be there to see the show, because there's going to be things that are going to come about that are not going to be streamed on the social media platforms. So I hope everybody gets their tickets and come and support me, support the network. I'm super excited to grace you guys' presence. So
I just want to say I have legit been watching your podcast since you first started. I think it's dope.
Thank you.
The thing that I like is that you don't like the topic of trauma and the topic of boundaries. I feel like you've been knocking these topics out the park.
Thank you.
And I'll be sitting there like, she talked about this before. God damn, she went another direction. I keep taking the same, going up the same street and taking a different route to get to the destination every time.
Yes.
I would like to say, like, I'm legit a fan of your show. I think
Thank
your show is dope. And I mean, me coming up on your show one time talking about a subject led to the Ant Money experience.
Yes. Yes. So I do. I want everyone to come, because we're going to talk about stuff. I'm going to have transparent moments where I am sharing my own personal stuff. And I want you guys to share in that moment. So, and I'm grateful for you, Ant, because listen, you part of the family. So
definitely,
I had to go and bring the family with me. Not Death Row.
Joe, I know that what you taking like a little sabbatical. You ain't dropped a new pod episode in a minute.
Yeah, your boy been taking a break, life stuff going on, but I'm coming, it's my birthday month. So birthday is February 18th. I'm having a little not this time, but no. But I'm actually gonna do, when I get back on social media, I'm gonna do a live stream on my birthday on the 18th. This is exclusive for you, dog. I wasn't even gonna put this out for another week. So, but for my bro, I'm gonna let y'all know. Live stream I'm doing for Upgrade Your Game podcast on the 18th at 6:00. Having a little get together at 8:00. So if you know me, slide through. I'm gonna start shooting more stuff in March, but yeah.
Is it going
YouTube
to
my bad, Playwave TV, and get on my website www.playwave.com. Check it out, merch, everything. Check me out, man.
Is there gonna be strippers?
No. He know I hate strippers.
I was asking for me.
Would there be strippers at your event, Dom?
What is happening?
Man.
I just like to let
there
y'all
may
know.
be women in
Bring your ones,
clothes,
ladies and gentlemen. Bring your ones.
I am the confirmed stripper for Dom's event.
Wow. Okay.
I won't be making it.
I gotta work that day. I gotta work that day.
I don't like you, Ron, but okay.
Ron said I gotta work that day.
I gotta work that day.
I just wanted to come on right quick and drop some.
I'll listen back. I'll hear the audio version of it.
Listen, I just wanted to jump on real quick and drop some flowers. Like JK, I've been watching you closely, Ron. I've been watching you closely. Yo, you brothers are talented. The passion y'all display on y'all shows is to be commended. I'm still fishing to kind of figure out how we can get you guys over to the big exclusive network via, on the network or syndication, because you guys are bosses in your own right. And I respect and I salute that. So even if we could talk some syndication, I would love to do that, because and JK, what you doing is dope. I resonate with Ron shit like tremendously. And I think it's because he has the daughters. So sometimes when he speak, it hit me in a different place. But JK, what you doing with both podcasts and Playwave TV, like seriously, get with me. Let me know if we not even talking syndication or coming on board. Just let me know how to better support you. Ron, let me know how to better support you. Send me the graphics, the information, the audio. Doesn't matter if you guys don't have a show on this network. You guys support. And I want to make sure that we doing our part to send our audience over to you guys because I'm very, very proud of what you guys are doing as Black men and the lanes that y'all creating for yourselves as bosses in your own right. Dom, I threw you in the water and said sink or swim. Dom turned into Michael Phelps, and to see her maturation over this year has been incredible. From being by herself, inviting her co-host in, going back to being by herself while her co-host get her masters, and then ultimately seeing her maneuver through all the shows on the network and be able to contribute across various topics has just been incredible to watch. And then to throw you in, just to throw you into the frying pan and for you to bring your own brand of entertainment to the network with these segments, something that pretty much all shows are incorporating now. And that's a direct reflection of your imprint on the network. At the end of the day, seeing you mature over this time, you one segment away from being one of those podcasts, bro, and taking off and getting up out of here. And I love to see it.
We taking the game with us.
That's what I told him.
So listen, I tell everybody over at the Big Exclusive Network, at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about the network. I tapped in for you guys because I see something in you guys that I thought the world should see. And if somebody come tap y'all on the shoulder, go run, take it, go get that bag. No. I'm not saying drag us with you. What I'm saying, hold on. What I am saying is when I call, just pick up the phone because I might need some help. Okay. It's about bringing up the next group of talent. And for them to see you guys mature and succeed the way that you do will inspire them. Quick shout out to my man, Warren C. Muir, man. He got one of the dopest podcasts. He was here before.
Hey, Warren.
Back. But shout out to him and his co-host. They do a phenomenal job. As stand-up comedians, to see stand-up comedians being put in the podcast environment and still see it translate and still be that funny. I love their show. Salute to him and all his co-hosts as well. Like the Big Exclusive Network, it's about being a collaborative situation, supporting everybody that we can, whether you on the network or not. I need everybody to win. And if there's any way I can help, please just let me know. But that's all I want to do. I just wanted to come and drop some flowers, man. Keep up the great
work. We appreciate you, Shannon.
Mwah. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it. But Ron, also, Ron, I think like you and Dom, I love your podcast because and Joe, when he does Step Your Game Up, because it's different than the podcast that I normally consume, pause. But I watch like a lot of nonsense, and I feel like y'all shows all kind of like level out the nonsense. So I'm not just consuming podcasts that don't have like depth to them. So, but I want to say like, Ron, I think your podcast is dope because there's nobody in the lane that you're in. And the way you're just like very transparent about everything, like you don't sit there and try to make yourself look great because I'm always going to look great here. You're never going to see me look fucked up. And the minute that you want to come up here and play with me, you're going to get the Ed treatment. But no.
Crazy.
JK. But no, podcast is so dope because the level of transparency. I mean, you saw it. I sent it to you. I mean, recently, because of the content that you're delivering, people are reaching out for advice, and you're willing to give that advice. And
absolutely,
I think that's dope. The same way, Dom, she lets us know her counseling services. I mean, the same way that Joe keeps trying to force his weak ass mixtape on us. I just think everybody brings.
Man, I ain't rapping 2 years. I ain't rapping 2 years. It's like,
but no, I just want to say, as always, thank y'all for joining. Once again, that's the birth control alarm.
Whoa!
Wow! I got my shots yesterday. It's no birth control.
Marco.
But
I'll be back in 3 months.
Thank y'all for joining me. I love the fact that y'all always come through. It's like never a point. Joe, the only one that says no, but he has explanation for why he said
thank
no.
You.
But y'all never tell me no. Y'all always willing to jump in. And once again, prayers and blessings out to Nick's family.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, June. The world is definitely a little bit worse without her being here. But everybody, I better see y'all back here next week. I got some things I'm thinking about cooking up. Just clear you next Thursday.
I don't even do nothing on Thursdays, just in case.
That's good. That's good. But thank y'all for once again tuning in and enjoy your weekend. Everybody be safe. Cancer, peace and blessings, y'all.
Bye.
Everybody be well.